Applause New York followers, New York City and beyond. Welcome to our second Broadway Star Q&A. This is so exciting. Okay, 4, 9, the followers are going up, 12. Oh my, we had 500 followers for Alex Brightman on Monday, and I am so excited to announce today, in just a moment, we will be joined by two-time Tony nominee, current star of Hadestown. She's playing Persephone. Her name is Eva Noblezada, and we are so lucky to have her. I am going to add her in right in a second. If you haven't sent in any questions, feel free to do that. I'll be checking our Instagram as we go, taking down your questions so that we can ask Eva them when she joins us. I have some great questions so far. As a reminder, we are doing this to raise money for the Actors Fund. As you know, it's a really hard time right now for everyone with COVID-19, and the entertainment industry is really in a sticky spot. There's a lot of actors out of work. The Actors Fund is a company that takes donations and they give that money to actors. It's a safety net for actors all around the world. So yeah. In just a minute, we will be joined by Eurydice from Hadestown herself, Eva Noblezada. I hope you guys enjoy these. We have some more guests coming. Let's see. Oh, got some questions coming in. We have some more amazing guests coming. We have someone coming on Friday who we'll be announcing later. We have someone for next Monday, next Wednesday. We're going to do this as long as we can to continue raising money for actors around the world. And we're so excited. All right, hold on one second, guys. The anticipation is boiling. I'm so excited. All right, here we go. So excited. All right, here we go. Hi, Eva. How are you?
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Of course. Okay, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Just making sure.
I can hear you. I can see you. Are you in New York right now?
I am. I'm home. I'm home.
Me too. Before we get into any questions, how are you? How's quarantine going?
Coffee number 5, but I have nothing to do. I
had 3 lattes.
Energy on this Q&A.
Okay, yeah, I had 3 lattes today. I was like, I'm gonna get hype, get that caffeine in me. These rainy days, especially when we're stuck inside all day, can't we get a little sunshine?
I know. I'm grateful because I have I have a lot of sun in my apartment. But yeah, I have this pigeon restaurant that's on the roof next to my house. They normally a bunch of pigeons that throw bread and bagels up there, but no one's here today, so it's kind of lonely.
I'm in a basement apartment, so at least you got a little sunlight. I had to move upstairs today. I was like, I need a little light in my life.
I understand. I get that completely.
So I just saw the post that the Tony Awards are being postponed. Did you see that? Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness.
I actually didn't know that was a thing, and I just wanted to use this mug because it's my biggest mug. So it's kind of actually perfect that I use it today.
It's really sad for the community, but I think it's probably for the best for everyone.
Yes.
We're also in a place where we're, we had to postpone shows and cancel shows, so I think we're all in this together right now.
Absolutely. And also, I'm very grateful for these things that you guys are doing. Oh, God. Oh, God.
We have a little connection blurp. All right, I'm going to go ahead and give you the first question if you're ready for that.
I'm so ready.
Let's see. This is actually...
God, hopefully it's not my connection. I'm on 4G. I'm ready.
It's just that everyone's live right now. Everyone's on the internet, so audience, please deal with us if these things happen. All right, first question for you is actually from the owner of our company, Audrey, and it's a spoiler alert, so if you haven't seen Hadestown, close your ears. She wants to know, why do you think Orpheus turns around, and is that something you guys talked about in rehearsal?
Oh, of course. I think it's not really, I don't really know the answer because I'm not Orpheus. So, you know how it's like, it's kind of like the Orpheus's perception of why he turns around is I think, different than what we think, because the fates are able to go in everyone's heads, but Orpheus is the only person who really knows what he's thinking, if you know what I mean. Yeah. I think he turns around because the trust and the doubt go hand in hand of, like, she left first, and what if I'm not good enough to complete this journey?
Oh, interesting. Okay. I mean, I've always loved the tale of Orpheus and Eurydice. I'm excited to see it once it's back up. Yeah. Right, thank you for that.
I'm excited to do it when it's back up.
I have a question from Elena, who lives in India, and I think she's watching right now.
Amazing.
Her question is, what are your thoughts on the inclusion of different ethnic groups on Broadway? And do you think people from South Asia like her have a shot of making it in this industry?
I mean, absolutely. It's hard to like explain why I think that's valid, because it's valid anyway, because somebody who is not white, it's been obviously, like, I looked up to many actresses when I was younger who weren't people of color. Oh God, I'm losing you again. Do I have you? Okay. Everyone's on live right now. It's such an exciting time. I just feel like once people start changing the narrative of, like, the average person, every person should be spoken for, and every person should be able to see someone on stage that goes, I look like that. I have that same nose. I have that same skin tone, or I have a butt like that. Like, everyone should have somebody who they feel represented by. So absolutely, Alina, I didn't feel like I ever had a place until somebody gave me a shot, and then I was like, I'm not leaving. So you guys are just put up with me just sticking here. So yeah, I mean, it is kind of sad that question has to be asked because of the lack of representation. But I think we're making small and progressive steps.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a constant walk, this industry. It's just baby steps, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Yep. And thank you for helping to make that walk for everyone.
Of course. I mean, Eurydice was supposed to, I mean, from the paintings, she was just like a regular schmegula girl. Yeah. So I'm grateful that they gave me a shot.
Yeah, me too. All right, there's a question that, like, I think 3 people asked us, actually, and that is, what was the audition process like for Hadestown? Were you called in? How did that work? How long was it? What was the preparation like?
This is a weird story. So
I'm ready.
I was asked to do one audition. So my only audition was a chemistry reading with Reeve. And because Aeneas was like, we really wanted to be a part of Hadestown. And so I was like, oh, of course. So I got really, when I heard the music of Flowers, I freaked out because I was like, I need to get this or else I'm going to punch a squirrel. Like, something, I was very desperate.
It's beautiful.
Everyone
oh my God.
like that. But I remember walking in and not realizing that it was literally a final between me and another girl. And I was listening to this girl sing right in front of me, and I was like, I'm not going to get this job. She's incredible. And so I walk in after, and I'm the last person. This is my only audition. And then I see that he's already there, and I've never met him before. So I'm just like, oh my God, I know you. Holy crap, I've seen your butt. Maybe because Penny Dreadful, I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Whoa. So I was absolutely horrified and nervous, and he thought that I hated him at first, but I was just like I couldn't, like, be a normal human. But we had to do Wedding Song twice and, like, test our chemistry out. And then they were like, can you sing Flowers? And I was like, of course. And then Reeve sits in a chair and watches me sing Flowers. And I'm like, I could literally crap my pants right now, and the situation could not be worse.
And nerves right now for you.
It was, I'm putting that in the past, man.
Yes, I love that. All right, another question. Ooh, this is a really cool one that I think a lot of people struggle with, like our students and everyone, which is, do you ever get anxiety about performing, and how do you stay positive, and how do you fight that anxiety?
Of course. If anyone who knows me knows that I always talk about anxiety. Mainly because I have it, and it's a technique for me to just kind of remind myself that I'm not alone. But also, when I remind myself that I'm not alone on social platforms, and other people are also reminded that they're not alone, and then the circle of encouragement and togetherness kind of spreads. But I get anxiety all the freaking time. And it's in levels where I've managed to, through my therapist, through my having a good circle of friends who really truly have my best interest at heart, and having a space that I feel like is my like my paradise. Wow. I've managed to find tactics when I get anxiety. Like, I've had it a few times on stage where I know that I feel it coming up and I have to push it down because I'm on stage. And then the second that, like, there have been times where, I mean, spoiler, everybody knows, when Eurydice chooses to go down, there are times when the fates are like singing, go ahead and take the blame, and then I'm going down, and as soon as my face gets covered by the thing, I'm like Eva comes, like the anxiety is overwhelming because the audience is no longer looking at me. I'm no longer required to be Eurydice. I can be Eva. And then I have to sometimes look at one of our stage managers who, thank God for them, I have to go, Cherie, I need a ice pack. And she'll get me 2, and I'll put one on my chest and one on the back of my neck. And that's my technique that I have with the theater. But yeah, it's crazy.
I always get warm when I'm anxious, so that's such a good tactic to use.
Yeah. It's actually really nice because it also is, it's a good reminder because I'm putting the thing on my chest. So I'm going, your heart's beating, you're absolutely fine, just breathe. And the other one's here, and I feel like that, like, if you can imagine like a string on the top of my head, it kind of goes, you know, kind of like pulls you up again.
Oh, cool. I mean, yeah, I think we're also, like, in this virtual age that we've come in, every time we, like, FaceTime with someone or live or Zoom, it's kind of like a mini therapy session.
So it's actually kind of beautiful how much people are talking about it now, and how people, and I feel like the more we talk, it's like saying Voldemort, you know, if you're not a Harry Potter fan, like, the more Harry Potter says Voldemort, then the less he becomes fearful of that entity. And that's how I feel with anxiety. It's like kind of like having my anxious self on stage and off stage be like a really good friend and go, you're good, girl, just stay over there.
The name is Fear of the Thing Itself. Thank you, Hermione Granger. Yes. Oh, I love that. Thank you.
I also love your nails.
Oh, thank you.
You went like this, and I was like, oh, excuse me.
Secret Santa with our company A, which is our high school kids, and all of the seniors were my Secret Santa. They gave me 5 different nail polishes, so I'm trying them all out during quarantine.
Well, this is the perfect time.
This is number 2. Thank you, ladies and boys. All right. Ooh, this is a good one. Okay. Are there any roles besides besides Eurydice, that you know so well you could do it tonight if you were asked to do it?
I could do Persephone.
Hey, really?
I mean, I'm Persephone in real life sometimes, you know, bottle of wine, dancing by myself, singing to myself. No, I'm joking, but I'm not. I could do Persephone. I couldn't do Orpheus mainly because the parts where you were playing the guitar, I would probably just not do that because I can't.
Me either. I can't do anything with instruments.
I would love to do Hades. You know what I mean? I would love to do Hades.
Oh, absolutely. I would love to play a dual track of Hades and Persephone.
Or, you know what would be fun if I could be the 3 fates and then have puppets on either hand?
Oh, yes. The harmonies might be a little tricky, though.
Yes.
I haven't mastered 3-part harmony with myself yet.
No, it's like the Buddhist monk trick.
Oh, God, no thank you. I can't. How about Kim? Could you do Kim if you were asked to do it?
See, that's a hard question because I could do it, but I don't freaking want to. Every time I hear a helicopter, I'm like, oh my god. I've had nightmares where I wear my Timberlands to work, and the musical conductor in London is like playing the overture, and he's like, hurry up, you're late. You have to, take your freaking hat off. And I'm like, but I can't take my shoes off. Where's my Audi? It's
oh my god. Do you get dreams, like nightmares where you're like on stage, those kind of anxiety dreams?
I've had anxiety dreams where I'm on stage and the audience starts leaving because they're like, she's crap, boo, and I'm like trying to sing, but I haven't like rehearsed enough, or like I had one dream about Hadestown where the cup that the water they pour in the cup was actually like a weird like shroom concoction, and I drank it, and the rest of the musical I was like, I was like out of it, like slapping myself.
I had like that recently too, a shroom thing where I had to go on stage, and I don't remember what show it was, but they were like, oh, you have to go do this role, and I was like, it was like Mama Rose or something, and I was like, I mean, sure, I'll try, but
You don't
like
get any time off stage.
no, I was terrified, but then I woke up, thank God, so I didn't actually have to do it. All right. More questions. Oh, this is from Yael, who is one of our seniors.
Amazing.
And she wants to know, what are you doing right now to keep yourself from going stir crazy in your apartment?
Oh, well, luckily
I want to know too.
lucky that I'm not isolated, so I'm not like by myself. But I'm painting at the moment. I love painting. I like reorganizing my closet. I probably hoover my apartment maybe 5 times a day. I just vacuum it. Like, no one's been walking around, but I just might as well. And I've been cooking and baking a lot.
I have not done any baking.
I have this pretty corner over here where all my plants are. So I'm trying to water them and be like, grow! But they're not really growing. That's fine.
Girl, I'm a candle girl, so I've been burning candles 24/7. What is it? What flavor?
Well, I'm obsessed with like candles when like the pillar candles. So most of them are actually because sometimes if the candle's too overpowering, I just burn like Palo Santo in my house.
I always buy a lot of candles in the fall, so all of my candles are fall scented, but like great.
That's perfect.
Yeah, it's like the weather too. I mean, yes, it's fall right now.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Oh, here's a question. You know what, let me take some live audience questions, because I've been doing all those ones. Oh, that's my kitchen. I don't know how that happened.
Hey, kitchen.
Here we go. Hey, kitchen. Yes. All right, live questions. Here's a cool one. Have you ever messed up on stage during a performance?
Is the sky blue? Of course I have.
Well, the sky is gray, but yeah.
Well, the sky is gray too. I mess up all the time. I'm actually really bad at not laughing on stage. There was one, it's really bad sometimes. Mainly, there's 2 people that make me laugh on stage. One of them is obviously Reeve, because just Orpheus. Sometimes like he has to react. It's just really funny and really sweet. But also Anthony Chapman. Everyone remember that name. Go follow him and bully him a little. Just kidding. I don't condone bullying. But he is the one who will look at me and try to make me. What a naughty boy.
I love that.
I mess up all the time.
Did you ever play, I know this is probably a foolish question, but like, did you ever play like Pass the Penny when you were like in high school in shows?
No, I was Rachel Berry in high school, so I was like, everyone be serious. I'm in the front. Stop messing around.
Yeah. No, I was like that kid that was like in the ensemble for the first like 3 years of high school. So we were like, let's play Pass the Penny and try and make the leads laugh.
See, in London, we play a game it's like a pinching game. So you try to pinch people's butt. Don't know. That's
not. Heard about that. I think I saw that on like a Seth Rudetsky thing once. Someone talking about that. Yeah,
that's a weird game.
Here's a good one. Talk us through a Tony Day.
Okay. You guys do not understand. So our Tony Day for Hadestown, it was about a 5-week streak that we had no actual day off, because we were doing press on our Mondays. We were doing recording the album, and we were also having rehearsals for the town. Like, we were doing a bunch of things on our days off, and we were exhausted. I woke up at 4:45 a.m. to get my ass on my bike when I lived not in this apartment, to bike. I literally was like, it's really cold outside. I on purpose am gonna I didn't tape my eyes, but like open my eyes so I wake up. I bike to the theater.
Tony Day.
On Tony Day, and you're putting on makeup in your dressing room at like 6 o'clock in the morning. You get a bus to the Radio City Music Hall, and then you do a sound check, a rehearsal, waiting in the theater. I fell asleep on the floor. That was pretty nasty. And it's just crazy because you're on adrenaline, and you have to remember too, I'm waking up at 4:45 a.m. When the Tonys are done, after everything's whatever, I'm probably going to be wanting to party until 4:45 a.m., which I remember getting in a cab to go home. I think we got in the cab at probably 5:30 or 5:45. I was literally like, I'm fine. I'm awake and I'm fine. It was crazy. It's a crazy day, but it's worth it. I wish I had given mugs this year.
I want a Tony mug, yes.
I love my Tony mug.
And you also had to like walk the red carpet and everything too, right?
Yeah, that's actually a pretty fun part because you get to see a lot of people that you know and love. And I remember seeing a bunch of friends that I don't normally see.
Poor connection dance because I was zooming out for a second. All right, let's do. Oh, I have a couple questions about quarantine that people have asked. What's your go-to meal?
Okay. Oh, at the moment, smoothies, and I just ate breakfast like an hour and a half ago. Oh God.
Sorry, we're back. Yay! Sorry, I was doing my poor connection dance again. All right, sorry, I missed that answer. What's your quarantine meal?
Smoothies and breakfast.
Yes, I just had a blue smoothie for breakfast today. Okay, what is your are you doing
for my a vocal warm up?
Yeah, are you doing any preparation during quarantine back into?
Okay, wait. You broke up a little bit again. Oh God, here we go. You're asking me if I'm doing any warm ups now. Oh God, we're gonna get through this. We're gonna be absolutely fine. This is not an issue. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hello? Can everyone still hear me? This is crazy. Okay, is this better?
This is better, yeah. Okay. All right, I'm so sorry
Are you
about
asking
that.
if I do any? You're asking if I do any warm ups now? Can people still hear me? This is so crazy. Are we? Should I start drinking now?
Oh. Grab a Truly. Is this better? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you now, so I think we're good.
Pick me up. I'm scared. Okay. Yes.
Are you, while you're home quarantined, are you preparing to go back into the show? Are you going over lines? Are you doing vocal warm-ups?
Here's the thing, you guys. Probably not going to be back for a while. The entertainment industry is probably not going to be back for a while. I'm warming up and singing because I'm writing my own music. And today in the shower, I was like, oh! And I was like, I haven't been able to do that without warming up in months.
What kind of music do you write?
I can't say. It's definitely, whenever I'm always I'm doing an album, they're always like, is it musical theater? And I'm like, no, man, no, man, no. But
I love that. I wish I could write music. I can't, but if I had your voice, maybe I would try.
I can absolutely write music.
That's true. I did just write my little, no connection song, so.
I go viral right now.
Are you on TikTok?
Oh, God, no. I hoover my house 5 times a day. I don't have a TikTok.
That could be a TikTok, cleaning your house 5 times a day.
I'm actually writing a mini script of, I want to do a Hadestown comedy video.
Love that. Well, you did all those backstage videos for Miss Saigon, right?
I did for Saigon and for Hadestown. It's great.
Yeah.
They drop off the camera, and then they're like, just be yourself. I'm like, are you sure?
All right, let's take some more audience questions that are live right now.
Great. The circle is like the ring. Okay.
Okay, I'm back. What is working with Rachel Chavkin like?
Everything and then some, and then a piece of your soul drops into the ocean, and then you have to really work to find it again, then you pick it up, and then it's like an emerald. It's like a gem. The amount of work it takes to really, truly do a show, but with Rachel, it's like everything is worth it. And that's, I don't... Yeah, she's amazing.
Beautiful, and just the amount of character work that it's so clear in her shows. The rehearsal process must be so intense and so much in-depth discussion.
It is intense, but she's also she lets you do what you want to do. She doesn't take any of your artists. It's been a while since I've talked to someone other than myself.
Yeah, I know. I look in the mirror every day and just talk.
I look in the mirror and I go, oh, Sorry.
I had to put on some powder today. I was like, I haven't seen sunlight in days. I have to look good for Eva.
I got my makeup bag out and I was like, what do I do first?
Does this work again? What is being a real human like? You could. Double role for yourself to be on Broadway. What would it be? Any role, even if
I could write a role?
Yeah. Or even like from a book or a movie, like any character, you're like, I need to play that character.
If you can combine Cher in Burlesque with Hugh Jackman's role in The Greatest Showman, but make it a woman, yeah, that's what I would want to do. And also maybe Patina and Pippin. Maybe like if they could all morph together.
Yes. But you would want to sing You Haven't Seen the Last of Me from Burlesque, of course.
I love how it's like, hey, we need to test out this song. Fine, I'll give it a whirl. Sure.
Who were you testing out that song for, is my question. Was it Kristen Bell's character?
But I'm also just like, how do you sound like that without a mic? Oh, wait, you're Cher.
Cher, I always think she's auto-tuned, but she's never.
Oh, come on. She's incredible.
It makes me so mad. I'm like, I want to sound like that. Ooh, here's a really good one. Do you ever find it hard to let go of your characters when you come on stage?
That's why I think doing Kim was so difficult, because I was so young. No one had really taught me how to like leave things at the door, and no one really taught me or how to, I guess, choose my battles wisely. So it was hard at first because obviously I was going through a lot of just personal discoveries and crap, and having an eating disorder while trying to lead a Broadway show. Like, it was ridiculous. So I would take Kim home with me, the essence of her home with me, and it was heavy. It was too much, and I can't, living in a country when you've never left the country before in your life, and you're by yourself and you have nobody to call or talk to. It was scary. It was terrifying because she's a dark, deep role, and she connected to me in so many ways. Kind of like, if I can picture, like, you guys, you know, that Spider-Man movie where like the Venom like attaches himself to Tobey Maguire, and like he has to like find himself underneath the poison, I guess, right? That's like the black, right? I'm talking to myself again. It's making me laugh. I love you all. Wi-Fi stands for when I fail infinitely. Oh, there you are.
And I'm back. I got to hear most of the answer, but I trust the audience heard all of it. So, like, if that happens, just, like, you know, keep doing you. You're killing it. I feel like you're interviewing yourself at times right now.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. I feel like we have time for, like, one more question. We only have 2 minutes, which is crazy. So let's see. I feel like the last question's going to be dun dun dun, eeny meeny miny mo, catch a question by the toe. Ooh, what's your biggest pinch me moment ever?
Oh man, honestly, when we were in the audience for the Tonys and they called our name for Best Musical.
Yeah.
That feeling.
I literally stood up. My mom was next to me. I literally stood up and I yelled, F yeah! And I was like crying. I was like, yes, like I was John Cena or something. And then going up on stage and being with the creatives and the producers, it was ridiculous. I couldn't actually believe that.
You guys seem like one.
Like, huge happy family, just like that love each other so much.
You know
is that what it is?
You know what sucked was that I left we left for vacation on Wednesday evening. I had a holiday, and then the next day, like the show, like Broadway shut down. So like none of the covers went on, and I was like, oh my God, I'm on the road. I'm not going to see them in months.
Cool.
So I was like detached from the rest of the cast, and they all went out for dinner and it, like, celebrated the people who we weren't going to be able to do Happy Trails for, and it was like oh, crap. Like, that sucks. Thank God for technology.
Every time. Well, I hope you get to see your family, your Hadestown family again soon. I'm sure they miss you a lot. We all miss our families too, like our applause family, and it's like the online connection. Like we're all going to see each other a lot, maybe more than we actually would have in person, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, well, it's gonna give us more. It's gonna give us more excitement when we all get back to normal.
30 when everyone's back together.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Well,
it's 4:30. I want to thank you so much for coming. Just a reminder, everyone, there's a link to donate to the Actors Fund in our bio. Please donate if you can. If you can't, that's totally fine. Just tuning in and being here was a help. But we are so excited that we got to have you today. I hope you had a good time.
Thank you, I did. Thank you so much.
I had so much fun talking to you. I hope you continue with your painting and maybe put some of your paintings up on your Instagram so we can see them.
Oh, hell no.
Just in the story. It'll go away after 24 hours.
Okay, good. Maybe. But people take pictures. People are crazy.
Great, girl. I'm crazy. So I'll probably take a picture.
Thank you so much for having me. Seriously.
Thanks so much for being here, Eva. It was so lovely talking to you. Have a good one and try and enjoy your quarantine if you can.
Yes.
Yes. Bye, hon.
Bye. Thank you so much.